All right, it is time to start episode 157. This is episode 157. There's no 156 because I did that thing where I made a 154B, the abandoned grain elevator video. So there's no 156. So this is the 157th vlog style, episode style video for 2018. And I guess I need to say I'm not numbering the Snap Life videos, nor am I counting those in part of the 157. But that's turned out to be a really, really cool way of doing some content, and I really feel like that's a direction that is going to have a lot of sustainability, and probably a lot of people are going to be interested in it. I'm going to drop those videos on weekdays at 3 o'clock, and this is what I'm pretending is true. I'm pretending that 3 o'clock Central Time is when the high school lets out. So I'm pretending that somewhere along the way, kids might start looking at them on the bus or after they get home from school and want a snack, or somewhere in the evening before, before they go to bed or something. Anyway, that's what I'm telling myself, and that seems like a good time for me to drop those videos. All right, today I've got a couple videos I'm going to shoot in the Snap Life series. Work on this vlog a little bit. I've got a graduation party that a student I had last year who's graduated and he's gone on to work as a carpenter. So I'm going to see his graduation open house. I'm going to go visit him on that. So, and I have this thing I gotta say. I gotta say this thing is, it's going to be controversial. Some people are going to be offended. But I just gotta say it. So right now, I'm gonna go buy some gas. I'm gonna go get some lunch. I am going to go record those Snap Life videos. Just kind of a regular weekend day for this guy. Thanks for being here, and hope you stick around. We're gonna have a good time. So lunch was very satisfactory. Until the end. And this thing happened. Yeah, I'm sorry. I guess I sometimes get in these old grouchy curmudgeon moods, and I must be in one now. So let me roll the segment intro. All right, first thing, this happened yesterday. I was getting ready to go in the store. There is a men's undergarment that back in the day we used to call them wife beaters. I don't think that is a very politically correct term anymore, but I don't think it's a very correct undergarment in the first place. Muscle shirt, tank top, I don't, whatever you want to call it. There's a point at which it no longer looks good as an outer garment. There's a point you come to, and if you are, let's say you're like 20 years older than me and in worse shape than I am, you probably do not need to be wearing a shirt that only looks good on 22-year-old guys who go to the gym 4 days a week. That's just what I'm thinking. That's just what I'm thinking. I don't think the 75-year-old guy where everything is sagging down 4, 5, 6 inches too far, not the shirt for you. And a comment to the lady who apparently was your wife. Why would you let him go out of the house looking like that? Okay. I told you I was going to offend some people. I'm done. Now, back to the lunch thing. To the guy eating chicken strips over there in the corner. These teeth in the front of your mouth are called incisors. Those are the teeth that you're supposed to use to bite things off with. The teeth in the back of your mouth are not for biting off the end of your chicken strip. They're for chewing what you bit off. I told you. Grumpy old curmudgeon mode. Biting it off in the back of your mouth like a first grader who's been seeing the tooth fairy too much. Go ahead, now they grew back in. They grew back in, you can use them now. You can use them. I feel like I'm a little bit worked up on this. I should probably roll the outro. I really shouldn't get that worked up over things. I have low blood pressure sometimes. I have blood pressure all the time. Sometimes it's too high. I had a nosebleed last night. I thought I was gonna have to call 911. I haven't had nosebleeds in a long time. I had one a couple nights ago, and I had one last night. The one last night, I was like, how much blood can you lose from your nose before? Nah, you probably. That TM line. I sometimes forget where that TMI line is. I'm gonna go film some videos now. I got these two really cool Snap Life videos I'm gonna go film. Wow, 49 seconds on nothing. I'm gonna cut the camera off now. I thought I would wrap this vlog up at Buckley Homestead, where I come a lot of times and do videos and things. So I thought I would wrap up here, share a few thoughts, try to bring some meaning to the chaos. I just left a graduation party, and this is, I guess, the first meaningful moment. So it was a graduation celebration. A guy today, it's a guy that graduated last semester, and he's a pretty sharp guy. And in the program, I had to go around and visit the managers where they worked. It was called work-based learning, and he ended up moving from job to better job to better job. So he ended up having 3 jobs while I was there. And every time I met a manager, they were like, "Oh, he's great. He's awesome. He has potential. He can move up. He can write his own ticket." So I asked him today, I said, why do you think that was? And he's very humble, and he's very polite, and he's very respectful. And he said, well, I don't know, I guess they just liked me. And I wanted to push back, but he had all of his relatives around. I didn't want to embarrass him or make a big, but they liked him because he was humble and polite and respectful. And he also is the kind of guy that does what he's supposed to do. He does what he's told to do, and then he does a little bit more. And so that's the first kind of meaningful thing in this vlog. So congratulations. If you happen to see this video, you're gonna know who you were. The tacos, awesome. Meeting your great grandmother, also awesome. That was cool. I really appreciate the invitation. All right, I'm gonna get up here and sit down. So a second thought to kind of wrap this vlog up with is that I've been on this kick about purpose and process and method and everything, and it's really got me thinking a lot about being efficient and using your time well and using the best practices and looking at what you're doing and making evaluations. And I don't know. I think that with regards to my vlogging process, my YouTube process, I don't think I always come up with like the very best quality cinematography. And so that I guess there's some areas where I can improve on that. I'm trying to make sure that I get better lighting, especially a lot of the run and gun stuff on the phone. A lot of times the run and gun stuff on the iPhone, I'll get the color balance off, or I'll get the overexposure and things like that. So the idea is to look at the process that you're using and then tweak it. Another thing I do a lot of times is the audio. I use Filmic Pro, and it has a controllable audio, and I will accidentally turn the audio down to like almost off, and so then in post I have to boost the gain like 26 decibels and stuff, and that's not the way I want to do it. So I have been telling myself for the last few days that to kind of have a mental checklist. It's like, check the color balance. Do I look like a pumpkin? Are there washed out places on my face where it's overexposed? This is not the iPhone, by the way. Then check that audio. There's like 3 things I can do before I hit the record button, and then hope that I can be consistent with that. Now that's the model for anything that you do repetitious like that, where you do a lot of the same thing. It's come up with that little pre-flight, if you will. When I fly the drone, is like, does it have GPS connection? Is the battery charged? Do I have the camera settings the way I want them for that flight? So I have like the pre-flight checklist for that. So having a pre-flight checklist, metaphorically speaking, for anything you do, it's like when I go out to do a photo shoot, my pre-flight checklist includes camera batteries, flash batteries. Do I have the right lenses? Do I have the hand strap? Do I have all the things that I want? Pre-flight checklist for getting ready to teach class. You get the idea. I don't need to. So that pre-flight your process. Have a pre-flight checklist for your process. And if you know something is potentially not going to work, don't do it that way. The last vlogging example, and then I'll get out of here. I have this wind mouse thing, the wind muff, and sometimes I used to try to do outside. I would be like, oh, it's not windy. I'll just not use it. Bad idea. All right, it was a great day. I had a lot of fun today. I got 2 Snap Life videos shot. I might try to shoot another one before bed. I've got a lot of sunlight left. If I can think of a cool topic, and get those things all queued up. What else? The graduation party. It was great to see somebody who's a man of good character being rewarded for having good character. I think that's always a great thing. All right, I hope you enjoyed this little day in the life vlog. I hope I made a couple of meaningful points, even if you had to get all the way through my screaming tirade about the muscle shirt t-shirt thing. I don't know why. It was just awkwardly weird to look out the car window and all that stuff, and I'm not going to get riled back up again. Thank you for putting up with all that. Hope you enjoyed this a little bit. Hope you learned something, and hope you will hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, sign up for notifications, leave me a comment, a question, suggest a topic for a video, short or long. I think that's about it. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.